Hi YouTube. Just going to take a nice deep breath here, inhaling, exhaling. Detoxifying exhalation breath, letting go of stress and tension. Just remembering to tune into your breath at any time during the day, as many times as you can remember, to help bring you back to the present moment. So now that we're here, I want to talk to you about a marathon. And I'm not going to run a marathon. I'm not talking about a running marathon. The way that I use the word marathon comes from my yoga teacher training course. So this is topical because Yoga Life training is opening again now with my teacher Peter Masters. He's going to be teaching his Yoga Life training starting in September in Brisbane, and it's over 12 months, and it's a wonderful training based on the seasons and Japanese yoga, the Okido yoga. So if you're looking for a yoga teacher training, then I really recommend it. So a good yoga teacher training program, in my mind, gives you skills and helps to set up your daily practice. So if you can bring a spiritual awareness to everything in your daily life, then that helps remind you, that everything has meaning in our life. A few months into the training, so it begins in September, so you start the spring season, and then in February there's a retreat. And the retreat is, we went on retreat in Springbrook National Park, which is in the mountains behind the Gold Coast. Part of our daily practice, our schedule is fairly similar every day. We'd wake up early and meet in the yoga hall, and we would meditate, and then we would do some sun salutations, some yoga poses, and then we would go outside and do some qigong. Peter's also a good qigong teacher. And then we would go on a marathon. This term marathon comes from Peter's teacher. So the person who began the lineage of Okido yoga is Mr. Oki, Masahiro Oki, his name is. He was a Japanese man. And he started a dojo in Japan, a yoga dojo. And he called it a marathon. And each day, sometime during the day, but normally first thing in the morning before breakfast, everybody would go on a marathon, and you would run as hard as you could for as long as you could, or you would walk briskly or just walk depending on how your body is feeling on that day. And so every day having a marathon in your as part of your daily practice. So of course these days I fit my marathon in when I can. The best time for me is to do it in the morning, up early, and go for my walk then. But sometimes in winter it's easier to get it in the middle of the day depending on my schedule. But a daily marathon, some kind of outdoor movement, whether it's running or walking, is so uplifting for me. So I try and fit it in wherever I can. I like it that it's called a marathon because I'm probably not a runner, and I'll probably never get to run a marathon or a half marathon. And I actually feel like brisk walking is the kind of exercise that suits me best. So that's what I try and do. So have you got a marathon practice in your day? Is there some way you can introduce a marathon practice into your day? And this is separate to your meditation practice, your yoga. This is purely go move your body, walking or running. And I think knowing that this is part of your spiritual practice as well can give you an extra layer of motivation. So if you think of it as exercise and I need to do it to lose weight or to keep fit as, an obligation, as opposed to a chance to have some white space or some green space in your mind as you go on your walk. I do sometimes listen to podcasts on my walk, but I have other green and white spaces in my life. So I hope you're having a great week, YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel, and you can also come and find me on Instagram at Studio China. So I post a video every week. I must admit I had been procrastinating a bit on the video, so it's a bit later than normal, but I'm working on my procrastination. And yeah, I feel better about it. And I believe in the idea that you teach what you need to know. So the reason why I find yoga so beneficial is because, you know, slowing down and tuning into my breath are all the things that have helped me in my life. And so that's why I like passing that on to people. The other thing is my work is my yoga. So preparing all of the things that I need to prepare for my partner yoga workshops. I have 2 coming up, one on the 9th of September and one on the 4th of November. All of the steps that it takes to put those on as part of my yoga. So that's the kind of work that I'm doing today. And I like being open about what I'm doing and what I'm sharing because one, I want to be open and show you the process of how I'm sort of transitioning from focusing on teaching Chinese to teaching yoga. And also for me, it'll be good to look back and see how far I've come. Because I think I do like to look back on previous future writing that I've done or letters to the universe and find that some of the things that I had put down are coming true. So I want to keep you in the loop on that. All right, I hope you have a wonderful day, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.